One second. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Well, I know where we're going. Called the Elidinis jail. Day 2. I think 2 pieces, right? Let me see, like, what, 5,000 fragments? Probably gonna get close to that, really. Alright. My cat's lucky. One of rare. Honestly, it's like one of the only game where you can actually be in my room when I'm streaming. 'Cause usually I play games that are they have too much going on. It's funny, you'd think, because I play a lot of adventure puzzle games, you'd think I can let my cat in my room when I'm playing those, but actually I can't, because the second I have to watch like what he does, because he like to chew my wires. As soon as he starts trying to chew my wires, I can't actually do anything in the game. It's like my thinking is interrupted every 10 seconds. I'll probably be able to get another agility level today too. I'm definitely getting a mining level. 85, maybe 85 gives you something, right? I have no idea. We might get a divination level. 2 crits, nice. Another good start for a first kill. Imagine if I get the item I'm looking for, this kill, and then we actually do just... I guess I leveled onto it. Nope. Well then imagine if I get on the second kill. Huh? Thought about that? I'm really... I'm not... I was gonna say I'm getting cut, but that's not really true. But like, I'm really focusing on that book, man. I keep thinking I want to level skills, but then I'm like, it would be so much more efficient if I had the book. I'm really scared it's gonna take me like 1,000 kills or something, man, because Dungeon Rain is fine. They're reworking Dungeon Rain tomorrow. That's fine. Because I can't use the book there anyway, so it's like, it's a break, right? But I really don't see myself leveling anything outside Dungeon Rain without the book right now. All I'm doing is basically questing and Gate of Elidinis. But I'm not like actually grinding any skill. Well, I'm grinding combat skills, but that's different. Because I can so easily AFK them with the bandit camps. What I do is I just AFK the bandits while I'm playing Guilty Gear. It's 2 strikes? Not 3. Hey, how many kills per hour realistically am I getting? I get like 30 minutes, a little above 2 minutes on average. So 20, but a little less than that. Plus like all the banking time, probably... Oops. I don't know, 17 per hour, probably? Somewhere around that. I'm just gonna eat a piece. That almost was. It would be nice to see cannonball. That's... I'm not using cannonballs yet, but I can assure you from playing my other character that you are never sad to see cannonballs that you don't have to prep. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, it'd be nice to see a drop today, but technically, I think at best I would be at 200 kills, maybe 220 kills today. So technically, we don't even deserve a drop. Now, if we're average luck, we shouldn't even get a drop today. Maybe I'll get construction level too. Dude, it's funny, construction used to be one of the worst Ironman skills to level up. And then it's like one of the easiest nowadays because of Fort for entry. It's such a big shift. Because now you... And literally the only reason is maple planks. Because now you can just use maple planks for everything. Like before, you had to basically get that shit yourself and make it into planks. Oh man, there's a bird outside, and my cat has taken notice of that. Holy shit, that was fast. Do I die there? No, I'm fine. One, I can just drain it there. Huh, didn't mind. It does that sometimes because I think every time I mine it's like a 24.5% or something like that. It's like very close, so I usually need 2 strikes to get 1 bar off, but sometimes, rarely, I need 3 when it just lines up perfectly. Backup port core, but it's the first one, bro. Backup port core number 1. Invention, man. I really gotta stop being lazy about invention. I guess invention is something I could technically do without like the tone. I don't know. Would it benefit invention? Well, I mean, it's just you kind of train. I'm not in this bad spot for invention where I would like to train it with. I'd like to train it with combat, but then I don't have enough level in invention to really train it with combat. So then I need to like get a few levels, and then I can siphon level 10 stuff. I gotta like do it. I gotta find a way to get 2 levels. Maybe I just do the next Tears of Goddess or something, which is soon. 2 days. 2 days. Maybe that's when I'll just like unfuck my invention. What's up, Dart? You got a necro clear last night. Congrats. On Warrior. Machinist, I see. What do you think Evolved Machinist is gonna be like? It's funny because for most jobs I think the expectation is Evolve is gonna make it simpler to play, but I wonder what I feel like Machinist might be one of them where it's gonna be harder to play with Evolve. It's definitely gonna be harder to play if they take it away from like the PvP Machinist. Because in PvP Machinist it's not like, you know, insane, but it's much more difficult than PvE Machinist. Actually, the one I'm looking forward to the most, because that's my favorite PvP job. You can get 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one that's gonna be really funny is Evolve Summoner. I have no clue what they're gonna do with Evolve Summoner. And even PvP Summoner, I would say, is not that interesting. So, like, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do about it. Dude, I can't wait for the Evolve stuff. It's gonna be so fun for at least like a bit. I think it's gonna make... I think it's really gonna power creep the deep dungeons, but it's gonna be fun for a little bit. Do we need a crit there? We might need a crit. 2 strikes. No, we're fine. Cannonballs, never mad. Never sad to see that. You're a Dragoon main in normal content that demonstration that you excited. That, dude, the Dragoon stuff looked really nice. It really looked like they took away from PvP. The fact, like, you know, if it was just a jump, but then it did nothing else, I would have been like, okay, sure. But the fact that they kept the super big... Well, it's because in PvP, when you're jumping on the Dragoon, like when you're doing the Dragoon LB, which is the jump in the air, right, you're invulnerable. So then when they brought it to PvE, they basically did the equivalent by making it a super big damage reduction. 90%, I think they said. That's really cool. That's really cool. So I'm really expecting every job to be cool like that. Like, just have cool shit. And also, if I'm not wrong, they specifically brought the PvP guy designer for PvE, so that you should expect kind of the PvP stuff to be in PvE, I think. And with that in mind, something like Viper, I'm really excited for. My Viper machine is really fun in PvP. So I'd be looking out for those. Scholar, also pretty fun in PvP. White Mage, not that fun in PvP. Tanks are... They're fun in PvP, I think. But the thing with tanks, especially warriors... Sorry. The thing is, I don't know if they'll really give you things to move the monsters around. Like a pull-in effect or knockback thing. I don't know if they're gonna do that. Like, it'd be fun to knock a monster into a landmine, right? But I don't know if they'll let us do that. Like a bowling ball. What other PvP job? I mean, I've played every PvP job. Sage is also pretty fun in PvP. Like, it can... its LB is that it puts down a zone. And while you are in the zone, things outside the zone can't damage you. And then if something ever goes in the zone, it takes a dot, right? That, I think that could be translated for PvE. Like, you probably just have a zone. Like, you know, like, basically the AoE heals that... not the AoE heals, but, like, you know, the AoE shields or damage reduction that they can already put. I don't remember what they're called. SLM, I think. But like basically those, but just give it like a really big damage reduction and make it really small. Could be translated to PvE. I don't know, like a 80% damage reduction circle, but it only lasts 5 seconds and it's very small. Samurai, I don't know how they could translate that to PvE. I mean, they're definitely not gonna give you a button that one-shots the monsters. But maybe they could give it like a huge damage counter. Like, it's actually the bulk of its damage is the counter, right? Maybe there's a way to make it work. Monk in PvP is like, it's basically a lockdown, rush down, kill something really fast archetype. I don't know how they could translate that to PvE either. I just gave it really long cease, like a really long stun, right? During this combo, maybe. Picto in PvP is also like... It's honestly pretty similar to PvE Picto. It's like PvE Picto without the 2-minute burst, like buffing thing, which is perfect. So... I don't know what they're gonna do for Evolve Picto, honestly. No idea. I didn't really think about it before, but... Because I think they're removing the 2-minute buffs by default. Right? Like they're removing them just straight up. But like I think the current state of Picto without its 2-minute is way better. Like more fun. So I don't know what they're gonna do for Evolve Picto. Best viewers on We Go All Online. Thank you for the input. Let me just get on top of that. It's crazy to me. I mean, the reason, the fact that there's bots that spam like buy viewers at blah blah blah, it means that people actually buy viewers. Just crazy. Like I understand if you buy viewers if you're already a big streamer, because then if you go from like 500 to 5,000, it is a big deal. But like, bro, when you're like a 0 viewer envy, or like, you know, below 50 viewer person, and then you buy viewers, what's the point? There's no point. Anyway. Oh, bro, there's 2 of them. They posted the same exact message. Alright. I don't even think you guys see the bot messages, by the way. I just see them in my dashboard. I think the evolved jobs in Palace, I think every single one is going to be absurd. Because I think what's going to happen is I think the potencies will be just insanely cracked. I don't even think it's the toolkits that are gonna be like super OP. I think it's the potencies that will just like destroy everything. Which unfortunately is bad if that happens, and I think that will happen. But if that happens, that's kind of bad because it's gonna make it so that you don't really need the cool buttons to clear. So like for example, the Dragoon's 90% damage reduction is cool. But then it's not really that cool if you just kill the dangerous monsters in 5 seconds anyway, right? So I think that's what's gonna happen, because they don't have a really good track record of balancing lower level content, right? So for this reason, I have a feeling they won't really balance the lower level evolve that well. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. That'd be like the best thing if I'm proven wrong. I did it too fast, man. So like you know, in my crystal ball, the way I see the expansion play out for Deep Dungeon specifically is I think it will be very fun for maybe a month for most people, because your evolved jobs will be just like, you know, new. It's basically like you're playing new jobs. Also, it's just new content, right? Then we're gonna try all the jobs, but I think what's gonna happen is there won't be that much staying power in Deep Dungeon, because the evolved jobs will be very strong due to the potency. I think that's what's gonna happen. So basically everything is kind of like gonna become like PT, where you just do so much damage that time isn't an issue. Specifically for M9 and PUTD, I think it's gonna make the tanks even more strong, because the tanks, their downside is the low damage. But then if the tanks do great damage, they don't have a downside anymore, right? Like they'll become very strong. Because like take current warrior and give it 20% damage increase, there's no more like downside. Like there's like right now you can be like, oh yeah, but if you play warrior, time management is gonna be a little tighter, right? So then you have to make better decisions. But then if you give warrior a 20% damage increase, that's it. Like that's it. There's no more downsides. Whereas if you give a 20% damage increase to, let's say, Dragoon, well, yeah, you still kill things faster, but you can still lose easily. You don't know, sounds like classes will have less cooldowns to rely on. I did see that. It seemed like they try to have less OGCDs that do damage. I mean, I really hope you're right, and that the fact that there's no more damaging OGCDs or much less of them just makes the potency balance, right? That'd be great. Even my personal selfish take would be that we do even less damage than right now, right? Like my best outcome for me personally would be that we do, like, I don't know, let's say 15% less damage on every job. But I have this feeling it's gonna be like we do more damage. I just got this nagging feeling. Definitely biased because of the state of Summoner and Warrior in lower level content. Wait, what was that cat? Oh, there were two cats on my window. I was like, wait, that cat's not orange. This cat's gray. Yes, because it's the other cat. POTD is the only DD you've got left to clear. You really want to get in there for the job changes. Hey, you got a lot of time. I mean, the expansion is in what? A year? A little more? You got a lot of time. Next January. A little under a year. Wow, okay, it's a little sooner than I thought, actually. I'm so booked MMO-wise, man. It's like I'm really hooked onto RuneScape 3, then I'll play the RuneScape 3 League, then I'll play probably like another character once they've finished all the restoration stuff, then expansion comes out for 14, play 14. I'm booked, man, MMO-wise. More bandit storage. Sure. Doesn't matter for us. You think you can pull it off mainly after the changes to the potion? You mean the one where they gave potions a much higher drop rate in POTD? Like basically you get them for free. It is a very good change. Yeah. Crazy change. We need that change in EO so bad, dude. Wow, I must have been one tick away from dying to the dot there. Risky. Yeah, it's because you always have to make that difficult decision for you to pull grind. It's like, because it's like you can clear without maxed out either pull, but then the question is, do you want to risk it? So like for example, if you just if you get to pull, I don't know, 60-60, you can totally start your event on high run, and then maybe you won't be quite 99-99, but then you could clear, right? So usually what I tell people is I tell them like get 50 or 60 or so. And then just start a run, make it your real run, and then if you fail that run, well, then your pull will be fine, right? But then there's like some people prefer getting their pull really high, so let's say 80 before they go in, or even 99. That's the wrong one. I don't even remember how I did it when I was going for my own titles. That was such a long time ago. I definitely did not get 99 before I started. But I don't think I went in with like 50-50, right? I probably got to 70 or so and then I went in. 80 top, maybe? Bomb management. It's... Listen, I know we shit on PT like every single day on my stream. But it's... I'm so sad that you don't really have to manage your commanders in PT, dude. In EO, it was already getting borderline. Like, in EO, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, you gotta manage your palms, but it's not that big of a deal in PT, man. They kind of took it away. Like, I guess you manage your pumps in the sense that you want to have weight chains when things go bad or like, you know, emergency pump, but you don't really manage your pumps in the sense of your time anymore. But it's just not designed that way anymore. I mean, it's a design decision, like, because some people don't like managing the palm. Some people, they just want the execution challenge, right? It's like they wanna, they like the fighting monsters, fighting boss part of it, and then the palms are just kind of like an obstacle, you know. So the design of EO and PT, it really satisfies people like that. Both would be good. I agree. And you know, it's a very easy number fate to have both. It's just take PT and give the monsters more HP and like bang. And time management is back. It's a very simple fate too. I don't know if we're gonna do this in that one cycle there. We're a bit late. Maybe if I air crit? No, I think we're... Yeah. That's kind of how it... That's kind of how... like... Because Warrior was never considered that strong in PUTD, or... Well, even I it was, but... Like, PUTD, Warrior was never really considered that good. And then... But then I had a realization at some point where I was like, wait, Warrior's actually pretty good. And it's when I realized that you can kind of carry yourself to the end if you manage your palms well. It wasn't immediately obvious to me when I was just running PUTD for my Omni at first. But then after I ran some of the tanks, I was like, wait, this is actually not that hard if you just manage your palms for your time. Because like they balanced solo around being the new intended difficulty, so it wasn't allowed to be hard. PT had like, I really wish I could have put a camera in the design room, man, and like overheard all the design PT. There's a lot of, like, the fact that Quantum is at the end of it makes it just hard to know what they were going for, because Quantum to me always gave the impression that Quantum was the real hardcore challenge, so then they didn't want to make PT hard in exchange, right? Because to them it felt like, to me, that the challenge was meant to be Quantum, and then they didn't want PT to be challenging, right? Even though they're not related, I mean they are related because it's the same boss, but they're not like the same content, because one of them is roguelite commanders, the other one is just raid, you know. But I was pretty vocal about my dislike of Quantum, like the very first day it was announced. I kinda saw it coming a mile away, well, me and a lot of people, that the existence of Quantum was not a good thing for the Deep Dungeon behind it. But kind of like, imagine if they announced, it's hard to draw a right analogy, but like, imagine if you're an Ultimate Raider and you like Ultimate content, and then the next Ultimate they announce, they don't say it's gonna be easy. They don't say anything about, oh, it's gonna be easy, but they say like, oh, the relic step is gonna be locked behind the next Ultimate. What would be your assumption, right? It'd be like, I don't like that, because then the implication would be that people have to get through the ultimate, so then it's probably gonna be easy. So that's kind of how it was for PT for me. It was like, a raid fight locked behind PT kind of seems to imply to me that PT won't be that hard to beat, because they want people to get to the fight. Yep. I mean, Quantum was fine. I did Quantum. It was fine as a fight. But it's like, why would you do it more than once, you know? It's not like there's RNG in the fight. I say as I proceed to do Gate of Elidinis 1,000 times for one drop, and it's the same every single time. But listen, RuneScape's a grinding game, alright? It's different. But it's just when I do this content, I get like fucking sick items that have a rare drop rate. When I do Quantum, I don't get a shard of summoning that lets me summon like a super Ifrit, you know? Sure, do you have Quantum a super Ifrit summon that you can get like 1% of the time, and okay, I'll grind Quantum. As long as I can use that Ifrit summon in Deep Dungeon. Rip PT. Hello Zarin. We started talking that shit about PT and you just showed up. What a coincidence. Do you even... I think you did a run recently though, right? I saw... I don't check the Discord channel that much, but I think I saw you running a Viper UTD. Did Palace Viper in it clear? With resetting, I assume? Like you were trying out the resetting stuff? Yeah, well, I think this kind of progression is not popular with FF. Because, well, maybe I'm wrong, but my impression of FF, the NFF 14, I mean, is I think most of the players are not MMO players. They are Final Fantasy players that tried the MMO because it's Final Fantasy, right? But like me, I came from the other way. Me, I came to 14 because I'm an MMO player. So then shit like RuneScape to me, it's like drug, man. Like the fact that I can grind something and get an item that boosts my power everywhere else in the game, that's like exactly what I want to do. Because I like making my character stronger. And my character being like the character, not like my mage. You know, I'm not like, oh, I'm a mage. No, I'm my character. My character does multiple things, and then I can get better at doing things if I just do like grinding, right? Or get specific quests or unlock. We really don't have it like this in 14. I mean, you do get raid gear, but the thing is with the raid gear is it doesn't do anything anywhere. So because it doesn't do anything anywhere, it doesn't feel great to get it. So like, it's kind of like a loop. Because I wish gear was deleted in 14, but it's not because I don't like gear. It's because it's useless everywhere almost. So then if I want to raid, I'm like, the gear is an obstacle. Because then it's like only useful there. Now if gear was useful everywhere, then it'd be the opposite. I'd be like, oh, like, fuck yeah, you know? Drop gear everywhere. Like, if gear was useful everywhere, I would gladly have gear in Deep Dungeon. Like, if I could say craft, like, if I could get boosts from crafting, which makes me more powerful in Deep Dungeon, yeah, I'm down. RuneScape 3 is something you want to start getting into, but you don't really know where to start. I mean, just download the game and try it out, right? They remade a lot of the early game experience because right now they're doing something called the Road of Restoration, and the point of it is basically to just welcome new players more effectively. So they reward the tutorial, they reward like a lot of the jank early games. It's a good time to jump in. Now I will say the UI is very almost died. I missed one rock, dang. Now I will say the UI is very intimidating the first time you like see it. But once you get used to the UI, it's actually very nice. And then if you're like, wow, I like Finn's UI, can I just copy that? Well, you can actually, because this game has the best feature in the world, which is you can just enter the name of someone in the settings and then bang, you copy their UI. Though you have to have the same resolution as me. And my resolution is it's the 1440p one. The 2560, 1440, something like that. Classic's fine, but I think very quick you're like, well, I mean, the best possible thing to do. Okay, well, let me rephrase, right? Like, if you're not gonna get intimidated by the customization of the UI, by far the best thing to do is just like play with the default and then like slowly customize it to your liking, right? That's what I did, and that's by far the best thing to do. But for example, my friend who started playing, it's like it was too much for him, right? It was just too much, too fast for him. So then for him, I'd like let him copy my UI, and he just uses it, you know, without having to think about moving things. But like, of course, in my opinion, you should just customize it to your liking. Like me, I've customized every single part of it, and then sometimes I just think of something, I'm like, oh yeah, actually I would prefer the loot if it was there, and then maybe actually this tab I don't use it so much, I'm gonna put it there. And I look at the notes all the time. But then I'll be like, all right, so I'll put the notes there, and bang, then I just customize my UI for like future stuff, you know. Oh, the game's very solo friendly. You can do everything solo, except there's a few bosses that are designed to be group bosses. Which would be, I know this one's designed to be a group boss, but I've never done it, so I can't really talk. So that's one boss. This one was initially designed as a group boss, but I think you can solo it nowadays. Same with Beastmaster. Croesus is designed as a group boss, and then I think that's it. I think everything else is solo oriented. Well, yeah, Yakamaru is the same as Beastmaster. This one you add in your group, but that's it. I very rarely have to group for things. But if you have to group, it's always super in-game anyway. So like, you know, logically by that time you will be able to find groups. You originally played WoW for 15 years, moved to 14 as an MMO player. Also try the FFs, the other FFs first. I mean, so what did you think? What do you think of gear in general, then, Zaren, in this game? Especially if you're coming from WoW. Because WoW, the way gear works in WoW is usually gear you find helps you everywhere. So there's like, at least when I played WoW, there was a big incentive to get your best possible gear because you know the gear helps you everywhere else. Unless you raid log, you know? I mean, if all you do is log in and raid, then I guess it's kind of like FF in that sense. But I'm not a raid logger. Dude, WoW Class 8, I'm fucked, man. In WoW Class 8, I only like it if I play hardcore. That's like the only thing that makes me appreciate Class 8 playing hardcore. I think they said they were doing Classic Plus, but for real, right? I haven't really read about it too much, but I keep hearing Classic Plus being thrown around. And not Season of Discovery, like an actual Classic Plus thing. Who the hell knows? Oh, it's not confirmed? I thought it was confirmed, because I keep hearing about it. I mean, my Classic Plus dream is that it's actually it's actually adding things to the leveling. It's not just adding like raid slop at the end, right? Like if Classic Plus is just like a bunch of raids at the end, I'm like, bruh, like, not what I'm looking for. What I want to see is like the quests, like the unfinished quest chains, you know, completed, buffs and nerfs to like specific specs, making all the specs that really suck better. I almost tried retail. My friend was playing retail like 2 weeks ago or so, and I almost got hooked to try, got brought to try, but my friend he just told me it's not worth it, so I cannot believe it. It sounded like there's a lot of weekly chores to do, because now there's like a battle, not a battle pass, but there's like a vault that you have to do tasks every week to get the loot from. And then it gives you basically loot you get in Mythic. Weekly chores are literally why you quit after trying it last expansion. Dude, RuneScape 3 had in their road to restoration, they did the opposite. There were so many chores that they were like, alright, we were gonna remove most of them. And that's what they did. They deleted like 90% of the daily chores you used to have. Feels great. I swear, man, the biggest lie in MMO like development is that there at some point a shift happened where the developers, they managed to convince the customer that lockouts are like to help the player. I swear every time I read about like some weekly lockout shit and then people are actually saying it's a good thing, I'm like, I feel like we've lost the war, man. We've lost the war. I cannot believe people truly think it's to their advantage. It's like it's never to your advantage that something has a lockout because all it does is it makes it so you can't grind it. So then what do you do if you What do you do if you have like 20 minutes to play every day, but on the weekend you do like a 10-hour where you really want to grind it out? But then you can't because everything is just a lockout. By the way, Guild Wars 2 is literally that. That's why I hate this game. So then you got like all this time and you can't do shit because everything is like, it's like a bonus if you do it the first time of the day. So then you don't want to do it more than once because then it's a waste of time. Or everything is just locked. If you have to do it like, you know, you can only do it 2 times per day or something. Man, fuck Guild Wars 2. So it's such a good game. Except this. It's like, I had so much fun on Guild Wars 2 until I got to like the point where everything I was doing was a chore. It was like, alright, time to do all the bosses, time to collect my berries, time to do all of this like collecting, time to do my weekly, or was it daily, like rifts. And then it's like, oh, you want to do that thing for 2 hours actually? Well, you can because actually only the first time you do it gives you massive reward. Because like imagine, like see the content I'm doing right now, I'm grinding it out. I don't mind. And it's the drop rates are super bad, right? I might be there doing this thousands of times for what I need. But I would rather have this than let's say tomorrow they do a patch, right? And the patch only does one thing. It says something like the first 2 times you do this every day, you have a 500% increased drop rate, right? So technically this is a buff in every way. Like technically this has no downside. But to me that's like really bad. Just now if they did that, why would I grind when I can just do it 2 times per day? Like why would I waste time grinding when I can just do it for a much higher drop rate 2 times per day? That's the kind of stuff I don't like. Guild Wars 2 was full of things like that. It's like, yeah, you technically can grind it, but also if you don't grind it, you just have a much higher like drop rate or HP gain or whatever, right? And people always say like, oh, you just have to not do, you just have to not care, right? But I mean, if you want an item and then it's more efficient to do it only once per day, I mean, like what are you gonna do? Like that's just the way it's designed. I really like to see a drop though. That's not what I want. I got 2 of them already, bro. That's not what I wanted. Monkey Paw Wish. I did get a drop, not the one I wanted. I think that one is more common though, right? Gate of Elidinis. Yeah, this one is a 1 out of 70 drop rate, but we're technically lucky because I have 165 kills and that's my 3rd one. I don't even remember what it does. It's like get more XP or something, but then you lose the items. Automatically sacrificing the wearer's creations. I wonder if that would work inside there, if you just mine the gemstones. Not that I really care because I do have my crafting at 8 already. Oh yeah, something cool this game does too is if you get a rare drop, it actually says in the chat for everyone on your server. It'll say like Finn just received a Lightning Offering drop. But then if you get something like that's like mega rare, you get a show off for free. Funny thing also, if you get there's pets you can get when you train a skill. It's just like a very low chance every action you take, but it in the message it says how much XP you had at the time you received the pet. So then sometimes you'll see a crazy lucky person that just got the pet and they're like 2000 XP into their skill. And meanwhile some people they have 200 million XP in the skill and they still have never seen the pet. Always funny. I saw an archaeology guy. He had like 30,000 XP and he got the pet. I saw that like a few days ago. That reminds me, I have to make my tier 3 ring. I do have a tier 3 ring, but it's not the one I want. I can actually craft it. I just need an extreme magic potion to have the level to enchant it. I don't think we're gonna get the 1 cycle there. Well, 2 cycles technically. Because I have a lot of ticks left on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 ticks. We're probably... If we don't get an agility level, we're gonna be damn close. That is crazy that I'm basically going to have 75 agility and I've never had to train it. I've trained it maybe an hour in total. Like I have very little training time on that skill. And 75 is when you get Elidinis, the requirement for it, and then at Elidinis you can easily train agility. So I'll never have had to actually train for real. How many diamonds do I have at this point? I should have a lot. That's so much HP, and that's also so many disassembling mats. I think, if I remember correctly, battle stays are also good to disassemble. I think. Yeah, powerful and 12 rolls. And if I remember correctly, powerful... Let me just briefly check something. I think you... Oh, there's a Slayer Master. I think you get powerful from the boots that you buy at the Slayer Master. Because Ironman, the way they get powerful comes, I think, is usually you buy out the insulated boots whenever you're near a Slayer Master. And I believe these give powerful. Yeah, powerful. But then you see that this has a 60% jump chance, and then it has 4 chance for materials, so like the staves are way better. Well, technically it's a slightly higher jump chance, but you get like 3 times as many chance for material. So I'm gonna have a weird thing there, where I don't need to really care about these boots that much. Because the fact that I rush Gate of Elidinis, I will have like thousands of battle states. I can just D all of them and get so many powerful components. Now, to be fair, I could instead use them for money, but I feel like I probably won't need that much money. Because I already have so much. And also you get, you get them already made as well. Interesting. These have the same the same like stats. And but those are more expensive, right? Yeah, I ought. Well, I guess I have the best of both worlds then. I can just disassemble those from mats and then I can just buy all those for money. I'm so excited for the Dungeon Ring reward tomorrow, man. I can't wait. That's legit the update I've been looking forward to the most in a long time, man. As in like one specific thing. I was looking forward to the Road to Restoration too, but this is like one thing that I really am looking forward to. There's like a real rotation of cats in my room. Like they're taking turns. Whoop. Okay, well that's not a team kill. Might need another piece. Yeah. No, I've never actually played Maple Story. I've played so many MMOs, but I've never played like the Ragnarok, Maple Story, Club Penguin, all these like I don't know, like sprite hard 2D MMOs. I've never actually played them. The ones I played the most is RuneScape, WoW, 14, Dofus. That's like the big ones I played the most. Actually, I played Dofus again too, I think 2 years ago. It's still good, but it's like very... it's aged really badly, in my opinion. Ooh. That was close. Last piece. That's probably something you say after you've killed that guy 2,000 times and gotten all your drops. Or 69 quest points. Nice. That's the max, I guess, now. I'm at 38, man. I've done so many quests already. I mean, it made sense. On my first account, my quest cave was... I got my quest cave as soon as I could, basically. Sometimes you see people that are crazy and they've got like all their stats maxed out, but they've got like 100 quest points or something. That's crazy, man. What the hell? I'm so late on the cycle. How did that even happen? Probably I got no crit. But maybe got in a stride there. It would have been close. I actually did I did rat catcher yesterday. One of the worst quests, at least in OSRS. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I don't know if it's ever gotten reworked in RuneScape 3, but it wasn't nearly as bad as like stuff like Lunar Diplomacy. Ah, shit. Oh, what the hell? I mean, how the hell am I already done with the rock? That's weird. Whatever. Yeah, she has 45 350. That's low HP. I should also have a lot of onyxes from this. Yeah, because I think you convert 50 of those for an onyx, or was it 100? I don't remember for what purpose, but I know at some point you need a lot of onyxes. Because I remember on my initial account, at some point I had to go grind like 10 onyx or something. It was a crazy amount, and then I did it in Elder Kill. Maybe it's an invention thing? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's for the... it's when you do the invention jewelry. Like the ones that need an onyx core. Need 10. So it's when I made my Grace of the Elf, but already upgraded, probably. Yeah, it's when I make Dark Facet of Grace. I do also remember there was a trap when I made this on my Ironman. There was something that looked simple to get, was actually a massive pain in the ass to get. Was it the Crystal Tool Seed? No, the Crystal Tool Seed was just like... Oh no, it was. Yeah, the Crystal Tool Seed was the really hard thing to get because it's a really rare drop of the elves, or it's a high hunter requirement, or it's a really high slayer requirement. So that I remember I thought I was ready to make it, and then I got absolutely caught by this part, and it took me a while. Well, I won't get caught this next time. I mean, because of the way Reaper tasks work now, I probably have a very high slayer by the time I get my my necklace. The arena will expire in 6 minutes. Maybe we do my farm run and then we do a new instance. No, we'll do a little more. I have to take my pills when it's 10 or like in 50 minutes. That's when I'll do my farm run. Funny, I saw a thread on Reddit, I think 2 days ago. It was talking about rune spam, and they had complaints about it, which were like, you know, some of them are justified, but one of them, they said rune spam was like high effort, or like what's the word? Like high, like you had to pay a lot of attention to it. And then I was reading that, and I was like, bro, I literally got this account before I started playing this account. I got my runecraft to 90 just to get out of the way, and I did that by just camping runespan from 1 to 90. But then the entire time I was doing it, I was playing Path of Exile on my main monitor. So I was reading that guy's complaint. I was like, how the fuck did you consider it high effort if I was able to do it entirely while I was playing another game? And yeah, the XP rates are low and it is boring, but high effort, man. Come on. Dude, there's like a brain rot. I think T-Vane has given brain rot to a lot of the people that stuck around RuneScape for the entire time. Because T-Vane is so brain dead and free and easy and gives you like every resource. It's crazy XP rates. You can't compare something to T-Vane and then the thing you compared sounds good. Like T-Vane is just too strong. That's probably not gonna cycle. I think I need a crit. Oh, got the crit, nice. And T-Vane is just is nuts, man. Hey, Moonstone. I actually don't need it, but I'll take it. Is it even rare? I mean, technically you only need 5 Moonstones for the entire account, so like would have a good reason to be rare, but I've already seen 3, so it's probably not that rare. Yeah, it's 4 chances at 1/333, so it's not that rare. You know, something that is nice also, soul runes. The fact that you get soul runes, that's pretty nice. I do remember those were hard to come by on my previous account. I actually used a new oh, I have to remake the all my chats on my windows. What was I saying? I don't remember. There's too much chat action. Oh yeah, soul runes were hard to come by. Oh yeah, because yesterday actually they made like a new... Whenever you get the ancient magics now, you basically have two spells. One of them is vampirism, so basically you get lifesteal. And the other one is penance, so you get prayers when you get damage. So they made those into ancient magic spells now. It's like a duration buff, and you can apply it to yourself. And I use it yesterday for the first time, man, and it's very nice because it is a very high cost in runes, including soul runes, but I actually have a lot from this content. I was at the bandit camp with level 40 ranging, like 45 range or something. I just popped the lifesteal, bro, and then I AFK'd this shit all the way to 65 with like with like terrible gear, no AoE damage of any kind. It's so strong, man. And then now I'm 65, and there's like a weird gap where there's not really a good weapon in the 60s, or at least I couldn't find like an easily accessible one that doesn't need a crazy fletching level. So then I have like this gap where I don't have anything to equip for my range level, but then bandits carry me because I will AFK them to 70, and then I have an easily an easy weapon at 70. How the fuck is my cycle so fucked up right now? Yeah, I have a crystal bow. I'll use that when I'm 70. Well, like the 60s, there was like nothing that I could see that was that easy to get. Maybe there was like a Tsar weapon, like a throwing weapon or something. Everything else was kind of garbage. I mean, there's like the dragon crossbows, but then you need to do wild gothic sleeve. That's a big order for a little 60 weapon. I'm definitely not gonna cycle it there. And I'm gonna need a heal. Hello? Please mine? Dumbass? What if we had a scaling boss in 14, man? In Final Fantasy 14. They could make it work. I guess the closest thing is the moonlight red alerts. You're taking a break over this grind. Dude, I'm in like I don't have to do it right now because it's not like I need divination super badly, so I don't need like the divination thing that much, but it's just right now every time I would train a skill, I'm like, man, I wish I could train the skill with the Elidinis book, and now I'm stun luck on that. I really want to get the book because then I want to train Hunter, but I'm like, man, if I'm gonna train Hunter, it'd be nice if I trained it with the book, huh? I do have one drop, luckily, but it's the one I It's the one that I wanted the least right now. This one, the runecraft one. But I don't think I'm gonna be runecrafting for a while since I'm 91 already. You need it. The book, we all need it. The book is like the sleeper OP thing there, dude. Everyone is talking about the divination thing. The book, man, that's the real shit. Oh, you have the book? I'm jealous. Divination sounds really nice. Once you get to the point where your invention, you need the charges, right? It sounds very, very nice. On my first Ironman, I mean, this didn't exist, right? Divination was such a pain in the ass, dude. I remember I was just grinding my divination at work like basically my whole work day was just, and that was back when I was working in an office. I would just grind divination every day at work because you had to do so much, man. Because I think the way the divination item works is you just stay by the hole and it basically just does everything for you, right? You just have to refresh. You just have to click the springs every time, but then you don't actually have to put things in the hole with it. No, I can't. No time. Ran on your wrestle grind. That's a boss I've never done because when I stopped playing, that was before Necromancy came out. I'm looking forward to trying out that boss. You can definitely afford picks there. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I stopped playing, the last boss that had been released was Solak. And me and my bud, we would duo Solak, and that was very fun. A very fun boss. I still remember, like, the last phase was so cool, bro, where one guy has to stay outside, and then one guy has to go inside. And basically, all you do inside is you stall as long as possible, because the guy outside has to kill Solak, right? So, such a cool fucking boss, man. It was tough, dude, but like we were 2 Ironman and of course we didn't have like the best possible gear. It was tough, dude. Oh, it's power crap? No, that's fine. On Ironman, nothing's truly power crap, you know, because you don't have the BIS necessarily. It was so fun when it got released, though. I was the tank in our group, and it was like so much effort to tank it. Like you had to. Well, it's been a while, but like you have to switch to soul split, but then you have to switch to the melee every time you get straight striking while doing the mechanics. I might not bring a shield. No, I don't have a way to generate adrenaline easily. I don't have the archaeology relic, and I don't have these crystals. Unless there's a way to generate adrenaline that I'm not aware of, that's like not a pain in the ass. Because I am very out of date on my knowledge. Because you need 100 for barricade, right? Because you're talking about barricade, I assume. Yeah. No, but I can't use them, right? Well, okay. I assume that I need to unlock them because they're there. Because this, right? It said access to the crystal through the garden, and then there it says I need 1,000 kills. So I assume I can't use them. Yeah, I am not worthy. I'm not worthy. This account is actually pretty fresh. Because I made this account for the restoration changes. Specifically, I made it the day they reward early game combat. So that must have been, I don't know, 2 months ago? Probably. Oh, hell nah, bro. Bro, so here's what happened. So I played the leads, right? The lead was when I returned, let's say, to the game. And the lead, it had Gate of Elidinis, but unlocked right away, right? That you didn't need to do any requirements. But I didn't know that it was like that. So then what happened is when I did the leads, I was like, wait, Gate of Elidinis is awesome. Like, it's so much HP, so many good items. So then when I made this account, I was like, alright, I'm gonna go grind Gate of Elidinis. But I didn't realize it's locked behind like a huge quest chain. And then I checked the requirements and I was like, I really want to do it. So then I grinded the requirements. By the way, 86 archaeology without invention, it was not fun. But anyway, outside of that. So then I grinded the requirements. So this is how I'm in this very weird account state where I'm actually making my money through Gate of Elidinis instead of thieving. Because I also grinded 90 runecraft, because that's like the very old meta on Ironman. We got a weird account there. I haven't done like bossing at all, really. I've done some Reaper tasks, but I haven't done any real bossing yet. I like Gate, honestly. I don't mind it. I feel like it's... I mean, it will be a massive grind, but I don't dislike it. It's chill. I mean, I'd rather do it than do like back then, for one of the Mauritania tasks, you had to grind a full set of barrels. Now, that was a grind that I did not like whatsoever. I don't even remember how many kills it took me on my main Ironman. They changed that task nowadays. You don't need like a full set anymore, but... That's the grind I remember the most on my older account. But by the way, my older account, it's not like it's deleted. I just prefer playing a new account. More fun. It was comp. Oops. It had a comp cape, but that was back when comp cape gave stats. Like it was actually the BIS cape. That was before we had Wars Retreat. We one cycle that? Oh, that crit. YOLO. I think we might be one strike off near a crit. Oh, we got it. Alright, we should be fine. No, we're not fine. We'll get it next time. Yeah, I was looking at the task yesterday. You just need one, and that's... I mean, that's definitely a change they made for Ironman. I'll take it, because fuck that sucked before. I've been doing like so many quests, but I haven't really been doing the task that much. I can probably do every single one to medium at least now. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Where's my... I thought I heard my cat. So I'll check after this. Because I don't want to find out he's chewing my wires. There he is. I don't know, he can be so excited, bro. Nothing's going on. We are at 172 kill. I don't even know where the... There's like a log for things you have killed. Where is it? There. Beasts. Yeah, we got 3 of those, 1 of those, and we are at 172 kilo. Fastest kill time, 3 minutes. No, I didn't, because I just didn't have the God of War 1 requirement, so I was like, my 70 necro was already so good, and then I was gonna grind my level 80 stuff, but then they're releasing Dungeon Rain necro weapons. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy the tier 80 necro weapon. Or I get lucky, I get the tier 90 weapon, and then I just grind my necro to 90, and then I don't even have to worry about it. Okay, my cat, I think, is overstayed as well. That is a huge grind, huh? You need subjugation to do necro rituals to get the armor, but then you can get the tier 80 weapons without upgrading the armor, so it's not like it's cutting your weapons necessarily, but it is cutting your tier 90 weapons. Though I saw there's a new ritual, like there's like a well. Sorry, there's this amulet now. There's this. And then there's also like a ritual site where you can put all the glyphs right away. So maybe it's not as bad now. Maybe you don't need as many subjugation pieces. Oh wait, I don't have enough food. I could probably easily AFK Krill. I just haven't tried. Well, wait, is it? It's. Wait, which stat is Krill again? It's not the range one, right? Range is Armadillo. Strength is Gardor. HP, thanks. HP, yeah. So I could probably AFK it. I could for sure AFK it if I use the vampirism, but maybe even without vampirism, the ghosts carry hard enough. I've not gotten around to it. Because all I'm doing anyway is like a bunch of questing and skilling, so it's not like I care too much about combat gear yet. Okay, sure. Should be fine with retribution. Redemption? What's it called? Redemption. Yeah, dude, mage armor is crazy hard to like. It's. I thought they might have improved it, but it's still crazy shit to just get your upgrades, huh? I was trying to gear up my level 70 mage, and the best I found is like Lunar, without requiring to grind the trail. Was like Lunar. Though Vanquish is kind of busted. Oh, lucky. Melee is really nice right now, man. The smithing reward. I got one of my friends into RuneScape and he's never played RuneScape before. It's so... Yeah, and he's been doing just smithing and mining and melee. It's so... It's... The progression for it is very nice, man. Progression for Necro is also pretty nice. Range and Mage are a bit like... Like, Like, there's a certain charm to having your pieces of gear be, like, just in random ass places, but also there's kind of dumb when your level 60 upgrade is behind, like, a Grandmaster quest that, and it's like a rare drop against a hard monster or something. Dude, Masterwork stuff is so cool. That did not exist back when I played, too. Those are like the crazy long to craft things you can make at max level. I think there's even a pot. Was it prayer? There's like a pot that's all kind of like the same idea. It's like a Masterwork pot. I can't wait to make those. Bless Flask, yes, thanks. I haven't, like, because I've not been doing that much combat, I haven't really given much love to my, like, herb lore. Like, I have 68, but that's basically just quest rewards and lamps. I haven't really given a shit about herb lore yet. We'll get there at some point. I mean, honestly, until I get overloads, I probably won't do it on my herb lore tab that much. Overloads are still like the meta, right? That's still like your chase thing. 92 herb lore, right? It's 96 or 92. I think it's 92. 96 was the yak, but yak, I don't think you use it really anymore. Oop. Am I doing any herb lores? Technically I should. Sorry, technically I should. Realistically, sometimes. Sometimes I do though. It's at 96, thanks. Oh, our blower goes beyond 99. That's new. Oh, damn, you're right. Wow, I didn't even realize. Holy shit, so you gotta put a lot of lamps into our blower. Well, I guess you get the... Ooh. Okay, that's not a good kill. I guess you get the level for overloads, and then you made so many overloads that you get the next tier of overload with that. Because I assume you need the weaker overloads to make the better overloads. Vulnerability bomb. That's new. Is that like... It sounds like a debuff. That you put on the... Do you not... Back when I played, the way you do it in IPVM is you would bring a Gothic staff with you everywhere, and then you would basically Gothic staff the boss for a debuff. Do you still do that? I think it gave you accuracy. Dude, that is a very scruff kill. Don't do that anymore. I'm free from the shackles of G-Staff. I remember when we were doing next AUD in my group, there was like the G-Staff bitch. You never wanted to be the G-Staff bitch, but then sometimes you had to be, man. And then one guy in our group had like a... what was it called? A Vesta Warhammer, which was another damage increase, and then you really wanted that guy in your group because it was such a rare item to get on Ironman, but then having a guy that had it in Ironman was like, ooh. Please be in my group. Von Bomb. A bomb potion that can be thrown. So it's like a new type of potion. It's like a thrown potion. Interesting. It creates a 3-3 area. I guess I'll read it more once I'm done with this skill. Another moonstone? I don't have anything to do with my moonstones anymore. Wait, let me read. So it's a 3-3 area, applies vulnerability, which increases all damage taken by 10% for 60 seconds. Okay, so it's like G-Staff, kinda. It's just a damage boost for a specific amount of time. Reducing the number of dinosaur roars required. What? Deploy, use the bomb, and then click the tile on the ground on the mob you're trying to debuff. It can fail to apply, but as the affected area linger, it will attempt to apply it 3 times. And it's the accuracy. That literally like G-Staff, bro. I remember if you miss your G-Staff, you have to keep spamming it until it went on the target. Cause aggression. So you need Bomb Vial, a Primal Extract, you need Runes, a Bottled Dinosaur Roar, and you need Herbs. Oh, this oh shit, this is from Player on Farm. I hate this place. But then I have to do it. There's no choice. Primal Extract, Primal Fruit Pulp. Obtained from crushing the harvested primal fruits from... Oh my god, there's so much farming you have to do. Oh bruh, the Vone spell! I forgot totally about it. You're right, it's like the Vone spell. Yeah, that. No. Oh, do you not have a Vone spell anymore? Oh no, there it is. Oh, but then I can... Can you stack Vone and the potion? Then? Or can you not stack both? Because I mean, unless I need the other spell book, I would rather just use that because it's way cheaper. Even if it costs me 1 GCD, huh? I don't know. It's possible that you really need another spell book for a specific reason. I'm really out of date on PVM in general. Oh, there are other debuffs in the other spell books you can use. I see. So then you have to give up on the Vone if you use the other spell books. So wait, what? Are there any cold bomb potions? There's only 3. Damn, I thought there would be like 20. Poison bomb. Sticky bomb. And then the Vone bomb. Ah, bro, I thought there'd be like 20 bomb potions. There's only 3. Yeah, like this discussion, that's reminding me of my PVM, man, back then. You definitely... Someone always had to be the G-Staff bitch. And then I think you put Vone also. Someone had to put Vone. I don't think we cared about the other debuffs. And then if you were lucky, someone had the Vesta Warhammer and then they would put that debuff on too. But back then accuracy was a big deal. Because accuracy made you miss. Like now accuracy is just a damage. It's like if you have 80% accuracy, it's because you do 80% damage. But back then you miss your attack. So like it was a huge deal to get 100% hit on the boss. Especially if you needed a stun or something. That was also back when auras were like, you know, OP. But because I did not play in long streaks, I never had a loyalty point streak, so then I never had the auras, which meant my accuracy always sucked ass. So glad the auras are gone, man. I get a heal just in case I need it. I know when I started farming next AOD, and I farmed like thousands of next AOD with my group, I know I did not have any Berserker Aura when I started doing it. Which made my damage really shit compared to my group, because then you don't have the accuracy, but you also don't have the damage boost. So it's like exponential within itself. And then because I needed the combat auras for my PVM, well, there's no in hell I could ever afford the just gathering auras, right? So then I was just never had them for anything. Never had green finger, never had thieving auras, nothing like that. Dark days, dude. Oof, that was close. He almost did the rot thing. Oop. How many kills are we at? 175. Nice number. I must have so many of those salvage now. Salvage are also new. Those did not exist when I played. But I know how they work though. I mean, it's pretty simple. But these are just, you just alt or you disassemble them for a nice chunk of money. Do they give good stuff when you disassemble them? 15 rolls, man. That's a lot of rolls. Jeritza has received a giant feather drop at 3,200 kills. Nice. Oh, Telos, bro. Telos was one of my favorite bosses too. I did that guy so much on my account. Then the enrage system was so nerve-wracking, man. Also, I was doing it on my hardcore too, so... Well, I did some of it on my hardcore, but then I lost my hardcore to Araxor, so then I started doing it on my just non-hardcore. I know they got a new enrage boss nowadays, Zamorak. Our Glacier 2 also has an enrage, I believe, system. Street, sorry, I mean. Well, both. I did a little Carapac in the league, so this one was a nice boss. We didn't have like any streaking system that I could tell. I'll eat a food, because I might die on the next. No, I would not have died. Yeah. I lost my train of thought for a second there. A stealing boss in 14 would be sick, man. And you know, 14 is actually one of the rare MMOs where the crafting is actually really good. Or I should say has a really good base, because I don't really like how they made it nowadays, but it's like a really good system, man. They could totally make a stealing boss work in 14. And the red emergency thing in the moon is, I guess, the closest thing we have to it. But I feel like a real stealing boss could work in that game, man. It could work. Crafting plugins. Is there? I know there's a plugin where it's like you can chain macros, but what is there beyond that for crafting? In the, let's say, gray area plugins. We might need a crit. Oh my god, that's close. The pillar's exploding one tick behind me. Just does it craft for you? So like, but like when you say that, you mean it's like a quick synthesis, but actually it's manual. Like it's doing a manual synthesis, but it's doing the actions for you, I assume. Crafting, it's a shame because crafting is such a good base. It's so good in 14, but they're not willing to bring it to the next level. Like expert craft are the perfect system, but I don't know why they refuse to implement it for crafting real things. Like every time they bring expert craft, it's super specialized content. But to me, there's no reason why you wouldn't make the new crafted tier with expert craft. Because like, man, high risk, high reward crafting, that's like the crafter's dream. But the way it is right now, the crafting on patch day is just like, it's just grind. Like, it's not really hard. Because you just make your macros and you're good. In fact, people make their macros before the patch because you just go in the band's Discord and everything's being data mined. It'd be so cool if like the raid tier was made with experts, man. Because then if you were good at doing expert craft, you could really make, like, you could really stand out and make a lot of money. And you can already make a lot of money, but you made a lot of money because you're awake before other people. It's not really like, it's not really skill. They're probably afraid of upsetting the people who just want a macro. I mean, you could have both though, right? Like you could have macro, you could have easy craft for consumables, and then you could have hard craft for the gear, which honestly would make so much sense because the consumables, you need a lot of them, but then the crafted gear, technically you only need it once. I feel like there's a way to satisfy both people, both sides. One, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I'm ever gonna get a sub 3-minute kill with my current setup. I feel like it could happen. I just need like a super lucky pull, a lot of crits, and then we don't get like the rot on the first rock. And we could get a sub 3. Oh, well, that's a good time kill. Good time. Not sub 3, but like 3.5 maybe. How many how much time? I assume the scriptures or the pages are for the book. How much time is it per page? It's 45 minutes per page. Oh yeah, I'll have like infinite uses of that book, bro. Like 45 minutes times that's we're like it's 6,500 minutes, so that's like over 100 hours already. Yeah, over 100 hours already of the book usage. That's kind of crazy. Especially considering I'm not really a 200 million kind of guy. Like, I feel like I might be able to sustain the book for all my 99s. Especially if it takes me a really long time to get it. By the way, I've never actually had the book. So, like, maybe it feels really bad to use. And actually, I'll hate using it, but it... At least from the wiki, it sounded amazing. It's basically, to me, it read like... The way it read to me is, if you're doing something that you're not AFK, you just get, like, way more speed. Like, there seemed to be no downside from what I read. Like, sure, if I'm doing something AFK, yeah, the book, like, there's no point. Because I'm not gonna be doing it anyway. But if I'm doing something that I need effort for anyway, like Hunter, the book is just more HP. That's why I want it so bad. Something I wonder is, does it work on agility? Like, if I train agility in an arena, like, let's say the wilderness arena, like... So then is it gonna work? Because then I move due to the obstacle? So then is it gonna spawn the ghost at the beginning of the obstacle and I can't reach it? Or is it gonna actually do at the end and then I can do it, right? Something I'm not sure about. And then I wonder if it's gonna work on stuff like 4 entry, for example. If you do the hotspots. Same with summoning. Maybe I should... I think it works for every skill. It didn't have like a skill requirement, right? It's not like, oh, this only works on crafting and blah blah blah. I think it worked for every skill. I need food here. Ah, it's only non-combat skills. No, I wish it worked on summoning, dude. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's non-combat skills. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, it would have been so good if it worked on summoning, man. Oh, that also means it doesn't work on prayer. Right. That's a shame, but that's still an amazing item. Whatever. We'll strike you when I have to move again. Okay, but that's nice to know that it doesn't work on summoning, because that means I can train summoning with, you know, guilt-free. And my summoning is extremely low, so... Because I wanted to do the new summoning obelisk in Wendelwick. But then I was thinking, oh, I want to do it with the book, but then I don't need the book. Energy. Alright, let's do one more kill and then I'm just gonna take a short break so I think I can take my my pills. Then maybe we do like a form run and then we do a little bit more of gate. Yeah, I need to do window wait because I want to get the summoning outfit. It's funny because I mean my knowledge is outdated, so I was doing familiarization, and then I was like, wait, that's weird. Why am I not getting the outfits? But then I thought to myself, oh, it's probably a 50% drop rate every time you do it. But then I kept not doing it, not getting it. So then I checked and I was like, wait, they moved They moved the summoning outfit to window weight instead. I didn't realize, and it's way better like that, by the way, because familiarization is not good content. But I didn't know. Window Witch, and it's not called Window Witch, sorry, it's called the place is called Heavenheim or something, but it's very nice place. I'm pretty excited for new content there. I did their quests, they were fine. I did them without guides. No, I do think Ivar is kind of a silly boss. Why am I so low? I must have taken a strike. I wasn't meant to take. Anyway, I think the Ivar of the King of Bone boss is a bit silly because they said like, oh, it's a boss that teaches you how to PVM, but then all he does is like, he shout, "Get on my square," and then you run out of the square, and that's it. Like, it's weird, but that's the only real complaint I have about this place. And that kill is rough. I really like their quest when you teach the kid to do magic. It was pretty nice. But I did thought about it yesterday. Whatever. We don't need HP. Maybe we do need HP. I don't know if I'm gonna cycle that. Need a crit, I think. Oh, there we go. 2 crits. We're fine. I was one tick away from blowing up there. So nice gain money too, man. Just like very nice resources you get from this boss. Okay, let me be right back. It won't take too long, maybe like 2-3 minutes. And then once I'm back, we'll do a farm run and then we'll grind it. I don't know, maybe like another hour or so. But anyway, be right back. Oh, I'm back. Let's do this goddamn farming run. There, and then no one can tell me I'm inefficient. Well, let me adjust my, because I need the Wendell Wick TP2, which is 3-1. I need Guam. I actually need Guam seeds, but I don't remember why. I just remember I need them, so I'll plant them. I don't remember why. I just know I need them. Let's do our carrots first, because I want to see if I can unlock the new tier of Ritz Crux unlock. Crack open a cold one with the boys. Wow. I didn't even know you needed a farming level. Okay, well I guess today I learned farming also goes beyond 99 nowadays. My god, I'm really out of date. It does. I guess it makes sense that this happened at the same time as herbal. Or I assume it happened around the same time. There's no way summoning goes beyond 99, right? Yeah. Construction, maybe? Do their combat skills go beyond? No, they don't. Fishing? Fishing doesn't. Mining does? Yeah. Divination? Huh. Rare? Nope. Crafting? Oh, crafting does. Interesting. What the fuck? Technically, farmmaking does. You miss having a cold soda? Why can't you have one anymore? Is there a reason? They make you feel too tired? Why don't you just get caffeine free like zero? Like the ones are basically just they're just water. There's this really nice one called A&W. I like the one that's like A&W caffeine free and it's no sugar too. It tastes disgusting. You know, I've been drinking a lot of like diet. I don't drink real soda anymore. I only drink diet and like caffeine free. I honestly cannot tell the difference. I feel like if you give me a code 0 and you give me a real code, if you blindfold me, I probably cannot tell you which one is which. You can, it's horrible. You're special. You've got special powers, or maybe I have special powers. One of us has special powers. I do have pretty shit taste buds, so I'm probably the one with special powers. And you could bring me to eat at a very fancy place, and then you could bring me to eat like at a McDonald's after that, and I would probably tell you that it tasted about the same. I'm not very difficult when it comes to taste. Oh, I forgot to super compose. Wasn't there a thing? I swear there's a thing where it's super compose for you. I just remembered. Yes. I knew it, dude. Wait, do I need to provide super compose or does she just do it for free? I didn't read. She said like 15, so let's if I do 100. Oh yeah, should she use it directly from my storage? I'm lucky I remembered that very random tidbit of information. I thought it was a quest unlocked for some reason, but no, it's just you just do it. I just really like salt, honestly. It's not even the fat that I... It's like salt, man. If you give me a salty meal, I probably really like it. Even if it's slop. And you know, slop with salt, pretty good. And then McDonald's has a lot of salt, so... But, I mean, every fast food has a lot of salt. I need Guam for summoning. I just remember why I'm planning Guam. It's for summoning. It was good for something I can make in my level. Yeah, the tool Leprechaun automatically uses super compose on the patch for you. Nice. That's a very nice quality of life. Dude, talking on Ratcatcher earlier, there's actually a really good song in Ratcatcher that I didn't even know existed. I believe it's called Rat King. I thought it was called Rat King. Rat King? King? What was it called, bro? It wasn't a Ratcatcher quest. I probably put it in my favorites, knowing myself. The Noble Rodent. No, it's in the ends. No. I hate when it does that. Well, let me double check actually. T, yeah. God damn it. And this one. Pretty good. Always the most random ass quests. I have the best songs. Part 2 one. Oop. Song room. You guys poop an egg yet? God damn it, man. Have babies. Reproduce and procreate. I should really make a playlist with the... I honestly, I don't know why I've never done it. Probably because it only has a limit of 100. Like there's gonna be a lot of farming in my life. Now that I've seen that air blower and farming will be on 99. Yeah. We already did that, so then it's the wield and it's full aim. I really should look into making you know what? I always say I'll do it and then I never do it. Let me just look right now. I think you chip trolling tablet is a modified house tablet that is created by right clicking and selecting modify. It teleports the caster to troll aim. No, that's not it. Oh, it's from the Lunar spellbook. Is there really no other way? I knew there was a way to teleport, but I thought it wasn't like that high requirements. It's a 92 spell from Lunars. Oh wait, no, there is one. Trolling farm teleport. Okay, I see. So you need to do live at farm. But then once you do, you can create the trolling farm teleport with a 92 magic requirement. Honestly, that seems like a pretty nice grind. Maybe I should do that. I know they made live at farm like you need less of it to get the unlocks recently. And I assume you probably get a little bit of magic XP from doing Lunar farm. So it's not like the XP is wasted on me. But I think you need to unlock everything in order. So I would basically need to unlock everything except the last two. Yeah, I need 110 points. Interesting. Maybe I'll do that soon. Unless you need a higher level for like live at farm. Because it says there on the wiki page. It says like you can do different. Yeah, it says requirement to complete all the tasks with full produce point and magic XP is 91 magic. But then it's like, so like, does that mean I get way less points or do I get like 20% less points? So then if I get 20% less points, I'd still do it. But then if I get like 80% less points, well, fuck it. No. It's diseased. Holy shit, give me my potion. Alright. No core for me. Alright, back to jail. Make a piece, but I need to make 2 pieces. There's no reason to go make it right now. This is definitely like, you know, the thing I was talking about with RuneSpan earlier, where a guy was saying it's high effort. I mean, it's obviously not. This is what I would consider high effort. High effort doesn't not mean that, it doesn't mean it's hard. It just means that I guess in my head the threshold is, could I do this while I'm watching a movie? If I can't, it's definitely not high effort. Medium effort would be, well, okay, high effort is like, could I do it while I'm watching a podcast, like listening to a podcast? I could definitely do this while I'm listening to a podcast or like a video or something, but like listening, not watching, right? Then mid effort would be like, can I do it while I'm watching a movie? So something like agility can easily do while I'm watching a movie, right? And then low effort for me, the threshold is very simple. It's, can I do it while I play another game? So like, if I put RuneScape on my second monitor, and then I have another game on my main monitor, can I play it? If I can, it's definitely low effort. Like, in a way, I don't really, because I know in people, they always call things AFK or not AFK. I don't even really think of it in AFK or not. To me, it's just the amount of effort. Ah, I would have survived. Wasted food. And then I guess there's even one tier above high effort, because if you do like a really hard boss, well, you can't even really listen to a podcast while you're doing it. I mean, you can probably do it. After you've done it multiple times, you can probably do it. Yeah, gonna miss that cycle. It would be really funny if I got the divination item, like soon. Which is the item that most people are chasing there when they actually unlock this place. But then I didn't get the book, which is like probably the item people want the least, because people love to AFK. But then it took me like 1,000+ kills to get the book. That'd be basically I would have gotten the RNG that most people want, but in my case I want the book. Where'd my song go? Where'd my song thing go? Oh, I can do it in combat. I wanted to browse the songs. So weird. Why did I not get a weird? Hey, what's up, Gently? Hope you're having a good Sunday. You're the person that showed up on Friday and you were like, hell yeah, you're playing Guilty Gear, and then that was right when I ended the stream. And then it turns out I didn't stream it the next 2 days. I think that was you, right? Unlucky. Unlucky, man. I was playing a bunch of Strive earlier too. It's just, I don't know, like streaming, grinding in RuneScape it's like, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. Because then I do the grind and I stream. Dude, I'm fucked up in fighting games. I'm getting like good and better, but I'm like fucked up because my fundamentals are so bad. It really reminds me of my lead days. It's like my fundamentals are really bad. I'm just like, I'm playing just on reaction. Like I'm basically just playing on reaction and feel. I could not tell you the frames of my moves, but I just kind of know that, oh, if I do this move there, it tends to work. No, stop giving me this, man. It's like the one thing I don't want. It's not that rare, but still. God damn it. Yeah, I could. I mean, I'm probably gonna stream some Guilty Gear. Yeah, I don't know when, but probably gonna happen. It's just so funny fighting my friend. My friend is so good. My friend is really good, but like, he's like fundamental. He's like a fundies endy, man. He's like super fundamental base. So then it. Our matches are weird because he has like certain expectations of how I will or of how I should play, but I don't play the way he thinks I will. So then it's like, then I feel like the only reason my win rate stays like close to him is because he's really good, but he's playing too much by the book, right? Because sometimes he'll ask me like, "Oh, are you plus after that?" And I'm like, "I don't know, dude." Or he'll say like, I can't believe your 6P beat my CS. And then I'm like, bro, I don't even know what your CS looks like. To me, it's just like, I just kind of get the feel that 6P would work there. It's really funny, man. You're drawing on a wild, the only people who like seeing it. The thing that's nice about streaming like a grind is you don't really have to care if people will like seeing it, because it makes it more fun for you, because then you just get to chat the whole time, right? That's kind of how I see it. No, I took full damage. It's just nice for you, streamer grind, because then you do it for free, you know. It's like streaming lower floors in PUTD. It's nice because then you quote unquote skip the grind. Oh, I almost skipped it. In the older days, you understood the frame data by experimenting in fill. Yeah, I guess I'm like doing it the old way. But it's true even in Deep Dungeon. It's just when I learn something, I don't really memorize it. As in, I don't memorize it super. I just get a feel of things. So in Deep Dungeon, it's the same. It's like, I can tell you what the monsters will do in the order, but if you ask me if a monster is sight, sound, or procs, I probably don't know. I can't tell you how much damage the crits do. I just know like, oh, it's like about this much on your health bar, but I can't like say a number or anything, right? I always learn by feel. And I feel like fighting games it's the worst kind of game to learn by feel. Because sometimes I'll face someone in range and they obviously know. It's like when they know that I don't know something, I can't get out. Like I'm stuck. Like for example, they'll know that they realize that I don't know how to deal with the pressure. I don't know where the hole is in their pressure, and that it's over. Like, as soon as they realize it, it's over. I can't do anything. Because then it's like they have a tricky frame trap that does not look like a frame trap, but then I just keep mashing into it because my brain is like, oh, there's a hole, you know? I got it again! What the fuck, man? Don't need that! Like, come on, that's like way too many, bro. 4? 5, man? Okay, we're getting luck in all the wrong places. That's how you feel in PvP in 14. I mean, PvP 14 is the same for me. It's like the field thing. I guess not that true with Machinists though. Machinists, I did actually memorize the. But no, that's true even on Machinists. Yeah, I didn't memorize the hard numbers. I just memorized BH1 kills that. BH2 kills that. But yeah, frame, dude, it's crazy how weak I am to frame traps. That's like my weakness. My weakness is if I face someone that and they realize that I'm really behind on like frame data, they start frame trapping me. I can't win, bro. I win against a Bacon, the one-armed samurai, right? I went against a Bacon like 5 times in a row in range, and she went like 10-0 against me because she figured out that I didn't know how to like defend it. It was over, bro. Like she just, I mean, I'm sure there was a logic behind what she was doing, but to me it just looked like she was. It's like every button beat mine, and then there was no end up to the buttons, man. It's crazy. And then I hate labbing, so I don't lab it. Hell yeah, fuck labbing, bro. I didn't pay to lab, also I got hit again. And it's really funny because it's two of my friends that play fighting games, and like I would say we're close in level, but it's like a triangle. Because one of my friends I defeat like very hard and easily. Like it's very easy for me to kill him. I'll go like 15-1 in a set or something, but then that friend, he does not have as hard of a time against my other friend, but then I struggle a lot against that other friend, right? It's like a triangle, like a rock paper scissors. Like it's like, same with my combos. Like I don't learn combos I just know that I just know what attacks I do that kind of chain well, and then so that's how I structure my combos. So that means that I can usually it's easy for me to pick up a combo from anywhere because I don't have like a chain memorized. I just know like, oh, okay, he's floating that high. Okay, I can probably do this and it's gonna catch him, and then he'll be that 8. I can do like that other move and blah blah blah. But then it also on the opposite side of that, it means it really sucks when I hit the combo limit, because then I don't see it coming because I haven't memorized a chain. So then if my starter was weird, like if my starter was like a jump S and then I like picked up on the ground with a 6P and then it's like the 2 hits because I want to bring him closer to the corner, and then I don't know like when the combo limit is going to be reached because I'm not actually doing a string, you know. So there's upsides, but there's also downsides to it. Just because I imagine if you had more set in stone combos, like your combos were like, it's like, okay, if I get a GS starter, then my combo is always a CH, HS 241. Like it's, you know, it's a very set in stone thing. Then you just get the confirm, and then you just know exactly the chain of attack you do. There's no RNG or to it, right? But then me, it's like, I get a GS straight hit. I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, I hit it at this height. Okay, then on the ground I'll do like, I can catch him with a 6H because he's really high. Or no, actually I gotta do like a 6P because he's low. Or like, you know, then there's so much variance in the beginning of my combo that by the time I get to the end of combo, I have no fucking clue like how much hits I've gotten in. So then the combo limit, sometimes I just get cut because the way the combo limit works is they bounce faster. But then if they bounce too fast, then it means my attack might whiff, you know, later on in the combo. Anyway, that's something I'm working on. Like I said, my fundamentals are just not good. Which, funnily enough, was the same in League. Exact same thing in League. In League, I played pro in League too. But like in League, it's like I was really good, you know, mind games, like, you know, doing weird, like niche things, catching people off guard. But like actual fundamentals, like if you put me on a meta champion and it's like, okay, this champion is known to be strong, everyone knows to play against it. But then that's like my weakest. That's where I'm at my weakest, but my fundamentals are not good. So then if I play something that, and it's like there's no, I can't surprise someone with something that I just like fall apart. But like for example, Orianna mid was very meta back when I played, and it's like I can't play Orianna mid against like a top level player because I just can't. Like he'll outscale me. He'll just have better fundamentals. He'll control the lane better. He'll have better ganks. But then you put me on something weird like AP Cog mid, Lulu mid. And then it's like, I know my opponent, he has gaps of knowledge on this specific matchup. That's where I would shine back then. But I'm a little knowledge checker bastard. The China's god of King of Fire. There's no way he knows all the frame data even for King of Fire. He just plays with strong gaming. So I mean, you still need kind of some fundies though. I feel like you probably don't know everything, but you still need. Like I think you shouldn't give up on. You shouldn't be like, oh, I don't need to learn anything because my game sense good. Like you still kind of need a base of it. Like maybe you're not pro at fundamentals, but you still need some base of it, right? There's a guy I watched in Guilty Gear which was also very like wild. He was called Huso Sol. something like that. He played Soul, a crazy ass Soul. And you could tell that guy, that's like the perfect, you could tell he knew what was going on, but he didn't respect it. It's like he would do crazy callouts over and over, but it's not because he wasn't mashing, right? It's kind of like mashing with purpose. That's the kind of player I wish I could become. I mean, I could, you know, I just have to put a lot of hours. Nice spread. I could never be a fun DZND, man. I for sure could never get max rank. What is it? Okay, is there like a drop rate increase? That there's no way this. Wait, one sec. Is there must be a drop rate increase on that thing. No, it's not. I'm just getting crazy lucky on the wrong thing. What the fuck? 6 of them, bro. I mean, this item is a... Where is it? This is a 1 out of 71 drop rate. And I'm at 184 drop rate kills. I'm like 2.5 times the drop rate on it, man. Damn it. I'm too monkey paw, man. I wish to be lucky, but... Sorry, I'm being lucky on the wrong thing. But you know, it's because I was thinking yesterday. I don't remember what I was talking about specifically, but we were talking about like what we find fun in a fighting game. For me, what I find fun in a fighting game is like it's mind fucking the opponent. It's actually like the process of learning. I honestly don't give a crap too much. To me, that's not really the fun part. The fun part for me is when I get into a match and I do something crazy, but then I'm like. I can only think of what the opponent thinks of what I just did. I'm like, man, I wonder what he thinks of what I just did, you know? I wonder if he got mindfucked. That, to me, that's like the fun. It's like doing something just crazy, but it worked. Or even if it doesn't work, I don't really care. As long as it was funny to me. Like when I do something like I don't know, like I do an empty jump forward, and then I do like an overdrive when I land, and then it's the opponent. I'm like, all I can think of is, man, he must think I'm a fucking idiot for doing that. That's the best times, dude. I don't need. Neutral is the most fun. My neutral is not great. Definitely part of my fundamentals suck problem. I do win neutral sometime, but honestly, I feel like whenever I win neutral, it's like I didn't play a very honest neutral, if you catch my drift. It's like I did something that's crazy. You know, one might call it dumb even, and then it works, and I just kind of like accept it. Damn, that's a pretty fast kill. TB? TB worthy? Maybe? We get crits? No crit. No, never mind. Got 1. Maybe if I get like 2 crits? Nope. For me, the most fun like place to be in the fighting game is definitely when they are in their corner and I'm like pummeling on them, but I mean, obviously that's the most fun place. The least fun place is when you are in the corner getting pummeled on. $185 kills. Oh, we're gonna get an agility levels. 5 kills for it. My friend though, he really called out what character I would play. He said you will play Elfelt, and then I told him no, there's no way. And then I did end up playing Elfelt, so he was right. In Grand Blue I play Cagliostro and Siegfried. In Blaze Blue I play S. I think the most fun character I play in a fighting game is Cagliostro. Surprisingly, I really like the feel of having traps on the field. There's not really a character like that in Guilty Gear Strive. Like I guess, like Jacko is close, but it's not really the same as having traps on the field. It's just a nice feel when you have like, when you put something on the field and you know that they have to remember it. So you try to basically make them forget it's there, right? By doing other things. Or like it severely limits their options. So for example, in Grand Blue versus Rising, you put like a trap above their head and now suddenly you cut off their jump, but also it means your throw is way more dangerous, because then if you ever throw them, they will add a trap. Also makes your DP way more dangerous, because then if you ever DP, you lead into a full combo. That's like the kind of shit I love. And then Elfelt, I don't know why I like Elfelt so much, man. I guess she is easy to play, which I like. I like easy to play characters. I think she's cute. That's about it. Honestly, yeah. I didn't really fall in love with any character in Guilty Gear Strive, honestly. None of them appealed to me that much. Bridget looks fine. She looks fun. Dizzy was fine. I played her a little bit. But I prefer, I don't really like the way she looks. I prefer her design in XRD. We should just healed you as you're running down, so having to go by the chest every time. You don't have the brain to play your dashers, but you like watching competitive players do get out. So like I assume you like Grand Blue, Street Fighter, Tekken. Those are the big non-air dasher games nowadays, right? Well, in the new ones. Street Fighter is, I mean, I'm not saying I'm never gonna play it, but Street Fighter, there's like no character that look appealing to me. But even more than Guilty Gear Strive. I mean, I look at all the characters and I'm like, I don't really care. The only one that looked a bit interesting is May with the fans, but that's it. And I think they're adding a new mage girl that she looked maybe interesting, but everyone else in the cast I truly don't care. Grand Blue is the most crack fighting game. Like it, Grand Blue, bro. Like every character is hot. It's cool. I want to play everything in that game. Tekken, I also don't really. Well, no, Tekken. There's like some characters that look fun in Tekken. Fun as in like the way they look, right? Like not even, I don't even know how they play gameplay was. They just look cool. But the Tekken, man, 3D fighters are. I don't know. They feel weird. Vampire Savior. I don't know that game actually. At Evo, I just watched Grand Blue and Guilty Gear, and then I watched a little bit of Street Fighter, but not that much. Wasted crit, nice. Wow, 2 wasted crits. Wow, okay. That was fast. Fighting, you know, it's funny because fighting games where I really did not like watching fighting games before. But like that back when I was, you know, like really bad at them. I feel like if you're not good at them, it's hard to really enjoy watching it. And when I say bad, I mean bad. Like I mean like you don't know anything. Because there's like you can be bad, but you know how it works. But most of the time when you're really bad at fighting games, you don't know any. Like if someone talks to you about turns, you think they're making a joke, you know, about an RPG or something. Like they don't know anything. Because then when you don't know anything and you watch a fighting game tournament, the casters will be like, oh, cross up and oh wow, taking this turn DP, but it's actually all gibberish. Like you understand nothing. It's like a sensory overload. But once you got like a little experience, then you can start enjoying the tournaments more. Because then it makes more sense. When he says cross up, you're like, oh yeah, he did go across, and then you know he couldn't block because he was on the other side. But then when you don't know anything and they say like cross up and you're like, okay, but why didn't he just stand in front of the guy and punch him instead? It's funny that I'm actually close getting a crafting level. But then all I get is basically 5 crafting ticks per attempt. It's actually, you can get crazy XP in crafting. If you just come here and you just mine this the whole time, you just let the boss kill you, you only mine the moonstone, you get insanely good crafting XP. I think it took me legit an evening to get my crafting from 65 to 80 doing that. Well, like, there's some games where it's not really required. Like, I feel like if you watch a Counter-Strike tournament, it's more like obvious that if you aim the person and you shoot the die, you know. In a fighting game, it's not always that straightforward. Because like, for example, I suck at Counter-Strike, but then if I watch a tournament, I don't feel like I don't understand what's going on. Like maybe I don't understand the nuances, like maybe I don't understand that, oh, okay, this kill happened because like they were watching this specific angle, you know, but then there was a mind game happening that this angle they showed someone and it was a fake out, right? That like I'm missing the nuances, but I can get the main idea. But like fighting games, you can totally miss everything. Like a round, it can happen where it looks like nothing happened to you, but then actually was a crazy round because like I don't know, like a crazy cross up happened, and then the casters start yelling, but you don't really know why. Been there. Or like, you know, classic example, DP on minus. Like someone does minus frames into DP, and then he does it like 3 times in a row, and it's cheeky as fuck. But then, you know, the freakers are just laughing about it, but then you don't really understand why. It's funny. By the way, my friend really... I used to DP on minus frames every single time. My friend really didn't like that. I still do it, but I used to do it like every time, bro. It was like my combo. My combo was do something and then always ended in the DP. Anything. Plus frame, minus frame, and in the DP. I mean, it works, bro. Like, it works. I used to DP on wake up a lot too, but save jumps in Red Blue. It's so easy to save jump. I learned fast to stop doing it. Usually, what I do, my let's say DP habit is usually block 1 attack DP. It's like wake up blocking and then DP the next, after whatever hits me, right? Because then my rationale is usually someone does a save jump, they hit you and they want to like keep their turn, right? I don't know. I think it's better for my life when I don't have a DP in my hands. Because honestly, when I play something that has like a free DP like Charlotta, I cannot stop pressing that button, man. She does, but it's an overdrive. So it's, you know, like it's compared to something like Charlotta, which is a 1-button DP. Often it's like, you know, it could work, but you just know that physically there's no time to input it, so you don't do it. Elfelt is a very straightforward character. She's just a high-low. She has a Rekka, and then in the Rekka there's a high-low built in. That's pretty much the character. Very straightforward. And she has a very annoying projectile. That's about it. But she's very weak to DPs. Because she has no way to get into the Rekka that's like a true block string. And the Rekka, it's very well telegraphed when she goes into it, because the move is just like very unique looking. So then if someone knows they can DP every time going to Rekka and then they start looking out for it, it really... I don't even know what you're supposed to do against it personally. So like, if I get someone that does it, I just lose, because I don't know how you're supposed to deal with it. But they can just DP every single time you're going to the Rekka, which is your only way to access the high-low mix built in. So then it gets rough. So then you like try to fake out going to the Rekka, but because the Rekka animation is so telegraphed, and it's counter reactable, it's like it doesn't really work. I have to lab it, but fuck lab it, man. Shit. Fuck. I greeted it, man. I can't believe I got the rot. And I gotta watch this bastard. Look at this idiot. I don't know what character I would play except Alpha. I did try around. I did mess around with Jacko. I didn't get hooked that much. It was fine. I don't know what kind. Like, if I have to choose an archetype and tell you like, oh, I like these kind of this kind of archetype, I really struggle to just give an answer. I feel like I like Rushdown. But like not all Rushdown. It has to be a specific vibe of Rushdown. But I can't even tell you exactly which one. Like something that overwhelms you easily. I'm not really a plus frame monkey. I don't really care. I know there's like some Rushdown that they just keep pressing into. They just keep mashing plus frames into you. But not really my kind of Rushdown. I like Rushdown that it's like tricks, mind games, I guess. I like the Rushdown when I go on the opponent and I know they have no idea what I'm gonna do. I used to think I liked zoners because I played Axel at the release of Strive, and I really like Axel. So then I thought I liked zoners, but honestly, I've tried so many zoners after that, and I liked none of them. I think that was just like a pure coincidence. Agility. I like Charlotte. I like Charlotte a lot. She is Rushdown. Pretty close to well felt, honestly. I like Kedio the most. She's like trap character. I guess people call it set play, but I don't really like set play like Milia either. The bots, yes. That's the best part. She has really nice cutscenes and animations. She seems strong. She seemed weak to me, but I got a lot better since I played Grand Blue, honestly. Since I played Charlotte in Grand Blue specifically. I'd have to give her a try again. Because at the end, when I stopped playing her, I was really struggling to open up people. Like, to me, it just felt like I could not open up people at all. But then that's before I really understood the strike throw game. Oh, my mouse is out of... That's bad. Because I kind of need my mouse. I can probably plug it quietly. Yeah. Yeah, like I played Charlotte before I really understood strike throw. I didn't really understood the mates of it, like the fact that if you do a tick throw, you know, it's the same timing as an attack, and then you can delay an attack, do a frame track to catch a jump or a tag, right? I didn't really understand this whole thing. So to me, at the end of my Charlotte time, I just felt like I was mashing into someone, no attack would open them up, and then at some point I would try an overhead with jump. I would jump to try an overhead, and then they would react to that and punch me, right? Now that I understand strike throw better, I think if I went back on Charlotte, I would perform way better than I used to. Funny enough, I feel like now that I understand strike throw, I'm weak to it. As soon as someone starts throwing me, man, my defense is fine generally, but as soon as someone presents throw, I shut down. I cannot deal with the threat of a throw. I don't know what to do, because then it's like, if they don't present throw, pretty easy, right? You just hold block, and then as soon as you see a hole, you try to jump, or you try to like present a big button. You try until they have some distance, and you present a big button or you jump. But then as soon as the throw is there, like the fact that I have to look out for the throw is too much. I don't know. I need to practice it. If anything, playing so much Hellfelt has taught me that no one knows how to deal with their offense. So then you'd think I'm learning how to defend from attacking people, but like, honestly, when you bring someone in the corner as Hellfelt, they just die. Like, it's very rare that they get out. So for me, so like what happens to me is they don't present throw. So it's fine. My defense is fine. And then at one point they will present throw. They'll do a take throw or something. They do like a 2k throw. And then from this point on, they just frame trap my ass every single time, because every single time they strike me, I'm like, oh shit, throw's coming, and then I jump. But then they frame trap the startup, right? So what probably, I don't know why we're like labbing during my Jade Wilderness, but I think what's happening is I respect throw too much when it's presented to me. Like, as soon as I get it shown to me, I'm like, I have to respect this at all costs. But then you shouldn't, because the throw is the least punishing thing that can happen to you when you get hit. So it's probably because I respect it too much. Now, why do I respect it too much? Probably because I use it so much myself in offense. Like me on offense, I throw non-stop. I like to do pressure resets, throw, like fake stuff, throw, you know. So like, because I present throw so much, I bet that what's happening is that when someone shows me throw once, I defend like I'm the one on offense. And me, I know that I always throw as, like, I throw a lot. Because it's just strong, right? So I probably play as if I was defending against me. But most people, they probably don't throw that much. They just throw basically when they see that they can't open you up. That makes a lot of sense. I'm defending against like the imaginary me. That does make a lot of sense. I'll keep that in mind next time I do a set against my friend. Bad cycle. Because like it makes sense, because me, what I do, lots of fake stuff, pressure resets, lots of like stopping my combo suddenly to get a throw, right? Stuff like that. What beats that? Mashing. So then when I get thrown, my instinct is probably, oh, this person is doing what I would do, and what I would do is what I just talked about. What beats what I do? Mashing. So then I start mashing or jumping, and then but then mashing and jumping loses the frame trap, which I don't do myself. I don't frame trap, at least not on purpose. I should do it, but I just haven't really practiced it. It's very obvious, because my two friends, one of them is very defensive, one of them is very offensive. My defensive friend, if I bring him to the corner, it's like I can do what I want. Like he won't mash out ever. I can do the stupidest, jankiest resets. I can do like fade combo, jump, double jump, GS twice, land, shimmy, throw. Like he'll never contest it. So then against him, when I attack, it's very easy to blow him up. Meanwhile, my other friend mash 5p at all times. So like my other friend, if I do anything fake, it's instantly just called out. So then my defensive friend throwing him is very good. But then my aggressive friend, it's not worth it to throw him because he's always gonna 5p me out of it. "72 agility, dude. That's so fucking sick. Honestly, if this did not give agility XP, I would have disliked this grind way more. The fact that it gives agility XP is... It's like the cherry on top, but it's a damn good cherry, man. If only it gave someone XP, dude. Someone XP would be like chocolate on top of the cherry, man. Chocolate drip. But I don't think we need to buff Gate of Elidinis. I think it's good enough. You know, you say wake up, throw 3 times in a row. There's 2 kind of people in fighting games. There's the ones that will throw you 3 times or less. And then there's the people that will throw you 999 times in a row. There's like no... You're never gonna get a guy who just throws you 5 times. It's either gonna happen up to 3 times, and then they switch, or 99, like 999 times. I'm the 999 kind of guy. If I throw someone 30 times in a row... Shit. Okay, we're fine, I think. Close. Yeah, if I throw someone 3 times in a row, I keep throwing until they convince me not to. Like I'm not even gonna switch it up. I remember at the very beginning of my like one of the very first fighting games I played was Melty Blood, and my friend, I had this low hitting kick, and there were rounds where I just used it 20 times in a row to beat him. Because I'm thinking, hey, if it works, why would I not do it? I'm never thinking something like, oh, I gotta play the mind games and, you know, adjust before you adjust. No. If it works, man. Wait, that is a very jank skill. That's a very jank skill. I kind of want to repair it. Let's do that. We might even need more rocks. Does she stop healing when I do this? It does. Okay, we're fine. I totally forgot. You get crystal keys too from this. Do you? What do you even get from a crystal chest? Nothing. Well, you get some trees for trees. Some seeds for trees. Sorry, that's fine. That's a legit tactic. If they don't adapt, it's on them. That's kind of what I think. I think my friend, he does. My very good friend. I mean, he's very good, so I can't really blame him for doing it. But my good friend that sometimes struggles to beat me, he like does this mistake. Just I don't adapt well, but then he does. So then sometimes he's like under multiple layers of strategy, but he's adjusting to an imaginary thing that I'm not doing right. So it's like the opposite mindset. Because me, I'm like, if it works, I'll spam it. But then him, he's like, oh, because this worked, I will do it differently next time. Because my opponent will adjust. Mid-level folk. I'm the mid-level Andy. That's me. I mean, it's obvious when you play ranked. Sometimes you fight someone and you're like, I know this person is good, but they're just playing too honest. And sometimes it's the opposite. You play someone, the first round you win, and then as soon as the second round starts, you're like, shit, they have downloaded my entire life. Like I'm not winning anymore. The one thing I'll never really vibe with in the fighting game community though is people are way too rude in general. Like people would be like, oh, it's banter, but then they'll say like, they'll just be rude. There's like you can banter without being rude. Like you can just do a funny combo on a guy, and then you can like, I mean, there's like two ways to say it, right? Like maybe if you do a funny combo in a word, you can be like, I can't believe that word, or you can say something like, man, that guy must think I'm an idiot, or like, you know. But then people will say something like, oh, that guy's a fucking retard, he got hit by my stupid combo. But then they'll be like, oh no, it's banter, bro. But then was it really necessary to call the other guy a retard? I notice that all the time when I watch, like, because sometimes I watch like high level players to learn, but then they're just rude, man. I don't know how to describe it better. They're just rude. And it's funny because I love banter, but I feel like the banter goes too hard in fighting games. $192 kill, I believe. Yep, 192 kill. It's funny because I played so much League of Legends, you'd think I'm like the most toxic person. I'm actually not very toxic when I play. Like, I do banter, but it's like very, very light banter. Yeah, me, I'm not like a pop-off kind of guy either. I'm like, I don't know. I just am. There was during the Evo, there was a Guilty Gear player. He was playing Badman, and every time the camera panned on him, he was just laughing. Like, no matter if he was losing, winning, like dying, he was just always laughing. That's like me when I play fighting games. And I just find situations funny, but I don't like particularly care who I'm facing. Like it doesn't really cross my mind to banter like the person or anything. But then when I win, I mean, I can win and be like, find it funny that just something funny happened, but pop off because I win or lose, like, rare. I mean, I've won, and I guess I'd have to look at my old League of Legends tournaments. Like, I mean, I've won on stage, like games on stage. But, like, technically, if I just look at how I popped off, I mean, I don't remember. I'm not really, I probably didn't pop off that much. All I remember is giving the interviews. I don't really remember the matches well. All I remember is giving the interview because no one might wanted to give it, so I told my team, "All right, I'll do it." Despite me being like one of the few people that didn't talk English as my first language. Walk on the stage, give the interview from the crowd. And then they always ask you like specific questions about the the strategies, but then what they don't know is that I just played my lane and I won my lane, bro. Like, I don't know really the strategy we use. It just worked out. I might die. Let me heal. I would not have died. Oh, I almost missed it. That would have been the first pillars I missed. I was, dude, that talking of pop-up, I did a Smash tournament once for fun. I was at an anime convention, and then I was with like very energetic friends, let's just put it that way, like very, you know, active friends, and I hated it, bro, because every time I had a match, they would go like where I was playing, and they would just stand behind me and yell and be like, yeah, get him, get his ass. And then I was so embarrassed, bro, because I thought I'm not really like that. And then they were doing it every single match, including the one where I lost hard. And I was like, man, please don't do that ever again. There was a teabag in Evo. In the Street Fighter, I didn't watch like that many matches, but in one of them that I watched, there was actually a teabag. Some guy called Punch, I think, he teabagged during the semi-final. That's crazy rude, man. Bro, my League of Legends stuff was like 12 years ago, and in one of our matches we were obviously gonna lose, so our jungler ran into the enemy jungler in like the river, and then they started doing emotes at each other's for fun, right? And then the riot organizer were so pissed that we were not taking it seriously, that they gave a stern talk to our jungler and their jungler. They were like, you guys are not allowed to fuck around like that. So they different. Meanwhile, fighting games just teabag in the Evo, man. It's a different breed of player. I'm sure the clip of it, I can't probably find the clip, man. Let me one. I'll find it after this kill. Yeah, there it is.
The last shot coming from Trooper.
There, check this out. Oops, I didn't do the mechanic. That's fine, mechanics are for cars. This is a really scrappy kill. I'll show the clip on my my stream after this kill, because I kind of want to watch it again. I just remember it was really funny. Yeah, we can do this side. It wasn't too bad. Alright, where's that thing?
The last shot coming from.
Yeah, it's League of Legends stuff. Where's the browser? Here we go. Well, that's the clip. That was how long ago? 12 years ago. Wow, I was right on it. 12 years ago.
The last shot.
So there, as you can see, we are losing. Well, it's not obvious because it's like 9 kills to 13, but we're losing so hard that there's basically it's all plus, right?
Coming from Trooper.
So you see there the captain Ziploc, that's my jungler, and then this the guy below him, Lot Mortis, that's their jungler. They're like just characters.
These guys are gonna walk it out. Just talk it out.
Yeah, he's got to fight the other jungler. It's
And then you see Ziploc there is just, he starts trolling. He's like, alright, I know we're gonna lose, you're gonna kill me. So then you just start spamming recall, right?
a matter of principle at this point.
It's basically he starts doing the teleport back to base move, but then if you get attacked, it gets interrupted. So there's no reason to do it in a real fight. Like in a real fight, they would just attack each other, or he would run away, right?
Yeah, they're just gonna go back.
Oh, the minions!
So they're basically trolling there.
That's so unfair. The minions.
Oh, wonderful out of Mortis let him get away.
And then
What
he
if does get
chases
away?
him.
Oh, ow! Hey, sneaky shoes.
And then they're just trolling, right? Just doing back and
And he
forth.
goes back. Wait a minute. Come on. He's gonna get him this time. And he goes back. He is such a good dodger right now.
All right.
And then he misses attack. He's like, all right, I'll let you live. Literally just lets him live and leave, right?
He's giving it
Obviously not really what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kill your opponent.
He did enough juking.
The escape
Congratulations.
of all escapes in the Challenger Series.
So you see how the crowd is cheering, and then the announcers are just finding it funny. But Riot, Big Daddy Riot did not like this moment, because after this match, they met with Lothar Mortis and they told him, you can't do the shit like that in like this serious environment. They were mad. I think they also told Ziploc to not fuck around, but I don't remember Ziploc. Below the Mortis, they told him like, stop fucking around.
These finals.
And we're playing like, you know, in front of a crowd and everything. Good times. What was I getting at there? Oh yeah, and then you know, it's funny having this clip in mind for me, where like we did something so small, but then it's like, oh, they fucking chastised us for it. Not us, but like just the Riot did not like it at all. Meanwhile, fighting games like fucking teabag the guy in Evo, bro. No one gives a shit. It's really funny. I'm telling you, man, fighting game players are a different breed. What time is it? Let's do, I don't know. Let's do like a few more, maybe. When did I take my pills? An hour ago, yeah. What was I even playing in this match? I must have been playing... No, Lulu must have been banned. I must have been playing Arthas, right? No, I'm not. Am I Rumble? No, I'm Karthus. I'm Karthus. That was a big problem in my League of Legends days. I was very good at Lulu mid, but then unfortunately it's a game where you can ban characters. So like, it's not like a fighting game where if you're like the really pro, like, I don't know, if you're the really pro Noel Vermilion that like everyone fears. But it's not the same League of Legends, because in League of Legends, since it's a team game and it has bans, like, you can't be the really pro guy at one guy, because then you're just gonna get banned out. Or counter pick. But usually banned out. Then in League, like in League, if you have bad fundamentals, it's really hurting you, because then your weird strategy will get banned out. Well, at least, well, 12 years ago. Now I'm kind of out of date on League, because unfortunately they added the Vanguard thing, which made me completely lose interest in playing it. Which is a shame, man, because they have this crazy fun character called Zoe that I really like playing. When she released, because I played a little bit of League when she released, but then they added the Vanguard shit. Damn, that was a good kill. Like, we haven't had a good kill in a while. Only because I was talking so much. I was a bit scuffed. I don't want to mess around with the playlist. This has to be the MMO with the most music in the world. Like, I haven't really thought about it until now, but I don't know. Like 1,400 music tracks. Is there really a MMO that has more than 1,400 music tracks? I know FF has a lot of music, but like 1,400, man. The issue is I don't know the music, the name of the music. Oh, also with Earth Wheel, that's an issue. Okay, we'll have to do a weird kill there. This is gonna be a weird kill. There was this really badass song when Dungeon Ring released, but I don't know what it's called. What's the next thing? Run. We're in like a, on a fucked up cycle, man. Should be enough rock. What the fuck? What? How was I in the rock? Wait, how did that happen? Other chosen commander. This one's good. Trivial. I guess we do 4 more kills. The jump put me at a nice flat 200, and then I'll be good. A nice flat 200, of course rewarded with a nice drop on my 200th kill. Now that I know the book won't help me for summoning, that's probably the first thing I'll do. I'll just get my summoning to 50 or so. There were a few quests I needed, like a not so high summoning level 4. Don't remember what they were, but there were a few. Have fun, you're turning in. That's fine, gently. That's finding out. We're about done anyway. Hope you have a good rest of the day. We're wrapping it up. Four kills. It'd be nice to draw, but like, it's like I said, I'm still within the average drop rate, even if I don't get a drop until my, like, for 40 more kills, so. I saw a guy on Reddit yesterday, this morning maybe even, It took him 4,000 kills, I think, to do everything on this boss. That's a lot, man. Like 4,000. Oh, is it this one? That's the dungeon music. I got so lucky. Oh shit. Well, I'm definitely not gonna cycle it. I'll just run back. Oh, dude, I think I could maybe mine it and kill it before it kills me. That's fine. We don't. You can actually throw the rocks directly at her if she just has like a few HP remaining, like that. Yoink. They really, man. I hope tomorrow when they reward Dungeon Rain, they just put that song in like the lobby, man, or something. That's one of the best songs in the game. It's crazy how excited I am for the Dungeon Ring, like, small it's not even a big reward, it's just like basically a tune-up, quality of life thing, but to me, it's like if they reward PUTD, it's like content that's so good, so if it gets any love, I'm like, excited for it. I'd react the same if they were rewarding PUTD and FF. Though in the case of FF, I'd be worried they're gonna make it worse, unfortunately. Yeah, I can do 4. Still never was able. Wow, that was exactly on the same tick. Still, I've not been able to get sub 3 RNG. Okay, that was greedy. That was also greedy. Well, I guess we're repairing that now. Oh my god. Getting hit twice actually made her gain too much HP. This is officially scuffed. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'll just mine the one by the eel and then throw the rocks at her face. Alright, 2 more kills. And we're good today. 200, nice number. What's that really good rat song called again? It was the something. N. It was N. The noble rat. The noble rodent. Ew. That was weird. That's why you don't want to move too fast. You know what this reminds me of? With the like, I keep looking at this background and thinking, wow, this reminds me of something, but now I know it reminds me of Tsuyu's boss, Tsukuyomi's boss in 14, with like the red moon bad drop and everything. I was like sleep at the wheel, man. Jesus Christ. That's a shame to add like a really clean kill. Alright. Let's have like the nicest, cleanest last kill. This way the game will award me with the book. It'll reward my effort. We'd rather give it a nice clean kill with no mistake. Oh wow, we got the best RNG possible on the rock. Good start. Come on, give me a crits. No crit. Never lucky. Yeah, we had like such good RNG too. Bet we didn't get crits. I don't know, we don't need. Oh, that was really clean. Alright, what do we get on 200? Get nothing. Milestone, you have killed 200. I sure have. Sure, that's crazy. That is kind of crazy if I end up unlocking the adrenaline crystal through like 1,000 gate of Elidinis skills. That's very atypical. It's a very weird progression, for sure. And then, can I make the 2 pieces? No, close though. Soon. Alright, GG. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. There's like part of me want to stream some of the dungeon ring, but I don't know if I will. We'll see, because I'm still taking my painkillers every day. Probably I don't want to stream too much. But if not, we'll be back next weekend where we'll be playing something. Oh, I was training with the wrong. I was training with the wrong thing this whole time. This is my this is supposed to be my streaming overlay. I was doing this one. Oh well, no big deal. Anyway, we'll be back next Friday where we'll be playing something, maybe RuneScape, maybe fighting game, maybe puzzle game. We will see. But I wish you guys a good rest